From my experience in dealing with the craft and the design sector, I think there's 5 basic elements that these business people need to take on board. One is they really need to know their market share. If they don't know their market, they don't know the route to market, the cost of getting to market, or how they advertise themselves in getting to that market. They also need to know their competitors, because that will show what else is out there, and it will also show what the market can stand. Number 2, have the paperwork and the packaging well. Nothing should leave their studios, and the studios can be under the stairs or in the garden shed, without it promoting their business. So their packaging should be absolutely perfect with their logo, etc. But their paperwork should also promote their business. This will make them look professional. So they should have all the relevant details on it, and of course they also should have terms of trading, because what leaves somebody's mouth and reaches somebody else's ears are very often 2 different things. So it needs to be written down in words that can't lie. So things like their terms of trading, their pro forma invoice, 30 days to approved customers, breakages, carriages, reservation of title, all of these things should be on their invoices. Number 3, pricing and costing is something that's very difficult, and young business people find it very, very difficult to cost their products. Many will say we'll take the wholesale price and we'll just double it. Now that may be okay in some instances, but it's not the most accurate. So if we take a young lady in business and look at 2 separate scenarios. One, she's working from home with very little overheads. She buys her materials for €300 and sells it for 600. She may be making adequate profit. But if we take that same lady and put her out in a premises where she's renting, paying rates, insurance, etc., and she's buying the raw materials for the 300 and selling the product for 6, that 300 of her profit may not be enough to cover all of those overheads. What she really should do is look at the cost of the raw materials, the overheads, and her own production hours, and calculate a break-even figure. This will give the craft person confidence, because they know they do not charge under that, but anything over that is a profit. The 4th issue they need to look at is tax compliance. And this is really, really important, that if you're a self-employed person, that you register for tax. It's a legality to register for tax, but it's also your moral duty. But if you take legalities and morality out of it, if you don't register for tax, you're very likely in these sectors to get caught. The revenue intake or income is reduced. And because more and more people are producing their accounts, their figures of trading online, there are revenue inspectors who are going out, and they are going to showcase RDS, they're going to the tall ships, Volvo race, etc. And they are catching people who are not registered for tax. So I'd advise, please don't be caught, register yourself. The last aspect that I would advise them to look at is planning. They really need to plan where they're going, what direction they're going in their business. If you don't plan, you are going to be out there trading in an aimless fashion, and you're probably going to hit something and you're not going to survive. My advice would be that people gain knowledge and they make good informed decisions from that knowledge, and they've more chance of survival and in fact development.